AITA for going no contact with my dad and baby sister. I went down to see my family for Father's Day weekend with my 2 kids, 3 years boy, 9-month girl. My sister is 11 and I am 27. She's always trying to compete at an adult level when she's around me and kind of pops off. I never say anything. My parents have said you're gonna have to say something if she oversteps. This time she was ranting about how she would never want to be like me because in school I had poor grades and got pregnant with a baby that I gave up and academics mean a lot to her. I told her that she doesn't know what it's like to have a baby at a young age or make the choice to give it up. Also I had all A's and was supposed to early grad in high school, so I don't know where she got her information from. I told her that she is 11, a child, commenting about adult things that she doesn't even fully understand and that she is not an adult and can stop speaking to me like one. Well, my dad, want to point out he's been my dad since I was 4 and I've never had another dad, literally got in my face screaming at me that she's allowed to have her opinion and what did she say that was wrong. I had to physically push him out of my face. He was like, you come down here and act like this is your house and take her mom away from her. I bring stuff for my small kids and we usually stay for 3 to 4 days and small kids kind of need things, and I was like, I come down here expecting to be with my family and see my mom. She has literally every single day with our mom and I only see her once a month when I drive down. I live 2 states away. And he said I come in and invade their space and I was like, I don't mean to. Just small kids need a lot and I don't mean to take up anyone's space. So I just left. After driving 2.5 hours down there I just left. I feel like the worst mom for making my literal babies be in the car for 5 hours, but he was screaming at me and my kids were bawling their eyes out. I felt like my peace was being ruined. My kids have never seen me cry like that or seen anyone scream like that at someone else, especially their mom. My son keeps saying grandpa mad and grandpa made mommy cry. I feel so bad and then if I should. I feel bad for my mom also because she was just crying and telling my dad to stop and he's wrong and holding my babies while I was gathering my stuff. She said that I never invade her space and I'm always welcome, but am I? Like my dad said, I hurt his daughter, but I always thought I was his daughter too. And I always ask what do I need to bring, if XYZ is okay with him. He never says no or hints he's upset. I am feeling pretty devastated. My entire soul hurts and I just randomly start crying, but maybe I'm overreacting and being overly sensitive. I just don't know. I made this text to send my mom today. I haven't sent it, but this is what I'm going to say. I definitely think for a while I'm going no contact with dad. I just can't expose myself or my kids to someone who thinks like that. Even things said in anger hold truth. Amy's opinion is based off of an incomplete narrative from an unreliable and incredibly biased source. She did nothing wrong, just parroted what dad has previously said and I have brushed it off before. I'm older now and I haven't had a right to protect my peace. It's too bad that's how they see me, but I don't need anyone's approval but my kids. As long as they look at me as a good role model, then that's all I care about truly. My son, keep saying grandpa mad, grandpa mean made mommy and grandma cry. I never ever have exposed my kids to that type of yelling/screaming. Especially the way he got in my face and I physically had to push him away. Yeah, that was unacceptable. I'm not some child he can push his authoritarian parenting tactics on. I also want to point out he was an authoritarian bully to me growing up, but with Amy the parenting is completely different. She's allowed to say whatever she wants to adults, but if I had popped off like that, I'd have been slapped and put in the corner for hours. When she says things like that to me, he smirks and thinks it's funny because we're sisters. That doesn't mean she can just say whatever to me and oh golly it's just fine. Nope. Obviously she can say whatever, but if I stand my ground and say no, that's not okay, it's unacceptable. That's his daughter, got it? Even if he apologized, which isn't really his MO, I don't think things would ever be the same. I don't think I'll ever feel like that's my home again or safe there because I'll always feel like I'm invading their space. I love you, Mom. I love you so much and I miss you all the time. Hopefully we can get together sometime and you're always welcome to come to my home. AITA. Edit. I sent my mom the text and she just said, I understand. I love you and miss you too, and then indefinitely shared her location with me. Edit. Sister has continuously said over the last couple years that she's an only child, she wishes I didn't exist, that we're not really sister because I don't live there. I've told sister that when our parents die she will only have me and my family, and if she pushes me away she will be alone, and she says she doesn't care. Edit. I forgot this is Reddit and the crazy things that come out, so let me make this clear. My sister is not the baby I gave up for adoption. She was 2 when I gave birth to a baby boy when I was 18. My sister and I are 16 years and 1 day apart. Update. Back in June I wrote in about me going no contact with my stepfather and baby sister after my baby sister said something. I defended myself, and my stepfather screamed at me in front of my babies. Some people asked to update in a few months, so here I am. He has not reached out. It's been 5 months. My daughter's first birthday has come and gone, Halloween, numerous milestones they have missed. My heart breaks for my children. Those of you who said my mother would probably go low contact, you were right. She barely talks to me anymore. It has made me realize that the only reason they were in my life is because I did all the work. I went to visit 1 to 2 times a month for multiple days. I have lived in my current house for well over a year and they've never seen it. My mom doesn't ask about the kids. I'll send a pic every once in a while in which she'll say, they look just like you, or X is lovely/beautiful, but never asks about their growth or development or any inquiry into their or my lives. My sister has my number and does not contact me, but to be fair I don't text her either. I did send her gifts for her birthday, to which she did send me a thank you text. To those who said the holidays were going to be the hardest, you are absolutely right. I'm struggling on what to do and it's all around a broken situation. I have had a lot of clarity in the last 5 months. I am actually thriving without them. I don't have to deal with condescending tones, being made to feel small, a minimization of my accomplishments. I don't feel dumb or insignificant. My feelings are never invalidated. It kills me because I know they, being my parents not my sister, do not and will not take any responsibility, and I know my mom is playing the victim because that's what she does and has done my whole life. No one is more of a victim than her. She opened up and told me she was jealous of the way I looked for most of my life, and I hadn't really grasped how fucked up that was until recently. She tormented me growing up and I spent my life doing everything I could to please her, feel good enough for her, and it turns out she was abusive because I was pretty? Like the fuck? So I need therapy, lol, trying to get that worked out. I'm mostly just so sad for my children. My son loved my mom, but now he doesn't even ask about her anymore. He never asks about stepdad. We usually do a big family gathering for Christmas Eve and I don't know if I am going or how to navigate that. So any advice is welcome.